Ricardo. I'm originally from Argentina, been here for 7 years. I'm doing a major in sculpture, and specifically in ceramics. And I haven't found my style yet. I like to deal with emotions, either if it's fear or make people laugh, something that will change your mood at that point.
The Wynwood Arts District, I think, has been continually growing and evolving for the last few years. With the influx of art bars in Miami Beach, as I mentioned earlier, I think that there has been a very large attraction to having a gallery space in Miami, and that has brought in a lot of foreign investment and a lot of foreign galleries, and also I think allowed a lot of art spaces within Miami to be able to exist throughout the years. So it's created a much more stable environment and a slow growth, which is very, very exciting. But what is so exciting about Wynwood is that it's on that cusp. It's not quite there yet, so you still get a very real part of the community getting involved, and I think that's what makes it so exciting, is that it's not this kind of very polished area. Locust Projects first got here 10 years ago when there was nothing else around, and it was a pretty scary place to be. So it has changed, and security is still a little bit of an issue, but yeah, there's a lot more of us here. What is so exciting about every single art area is that there still is that kind of edgy feeling to it. What usually happens is a lot of people come to an area, it becomes very overpriced, and art spaces can no longer afford to be there, and they move away. So I think as long as there's kind of a happy medium between the two, where it doesn't become too commercial, I think it'll be a great place.
Raymond. I'm the Executive Director at the Bakehouse Art Complex. Wynwood is a community that used to be predominantly a working class Puerto Rican neighborhood going back probably 40 and 50 years ago. And it's changed, and yet it still has a lot of grittiness that the community, I think, still possesses. But now much of it has been defined by galleries, museums, private collectors that have encroached, in a sense, into the neighborhood for affordable space, for affordable real estate.
I nearly tripped out the back when I shot at the drone. We just jacked 4 knocks for all of its gold. I think we might have got the jacket just a little too bold, cause there's a hole in my soul and the temperature's cold.
Just chill and get your mind right. Ain't nobody gonna die tonight. I got 15 clips and the sound is tight. I got a silencer tripping with an appetite.
And now I understand everything you saying to me. Let's get the gravity straight in the man on his feet. I got hate in the pump and you fresh with your stick. Give you stupid motherfuckers a pen for my print.
Now use your head, kid, you always blowing up fast. We're gonna take that grenade, shove it right up the ass. You got a fan for yourself when you jacking the throne. Ain't no safe alternative for making a tone.
1 story of Batman flow, 2 story of Batman go, 3 story of Rasta show. I guess count me, yeah. 1 story of Batman flow.
I think Wynwood was and is a unique opportunity, not just for galleries and institutional spaces and private collections, but also for artists. I think it's a unique area for Miami in that for a time, and now again, it wasn't prohibitively expensive. So it's an area where everyone can share in the artistic process without the need for large amounts of money.
Oh, I give up the goods.
Cold days with hollow point tips. Now that's a vision I'll be seeing when I trip. Running around with the Pegasus on ya. Underground is the villains we honor.
Yeah, that's a spirit, boy. Get your game up. We're gonna bust out the door and light some dumb shit up. I'ma aim high, so take the aim in the low. Treat the pistol like it's blood, let the heavenly go. One story about the flow, two story about mango, three story about the show. I guess count me in. One story about the flow, two story about mango, three story about the show. I guess count me in.
And there's a shot in the Perry at the prisoner's home. In 55 minutes there's a bomb to explode. Out the back there's a front to keep on pockets and go. Now it's time to change shot cause my cover is blown.
Now these things happen, loose lips sink ships, but I'ma get the captain, everybody gon' snitch. I know
travel magazines and what have you make it out as this is the art district for galleries, and I think when people do visit Miami, they do come and check out the galleries, but I don't think it goes beyond that. There are 40, 45 galleries that are exhibiting work, and there definitely is a need for young artists to have the opportunity to show and learn their trade and profession, but I'm not really sure how many are that good and that interesting. You know, there are 5 or 6 galleries that I consistently go to and check out, but I'm not sure how many people from Miami that are actually, I mean, there are a lot of young people, a lot of artists that are coming to the shows, but then, you know, are there real collectors coming to the Miami galleries? Are they supporting it? Is the press even remotely interested in art? Is the general public remotely interested? Failing economy, increasing crime. I don't see a lot of major galleries investing in Wynwood. I think you're going to see more young galleries opening up. Maybe 1 or 2 of them will develop, but most likely, you know, it's going to continue a mass of spaces and a handful of really good ones.
There's a hole in my soul and the temperature's cold.
Just chill, get your mind right. Ain't nobody gonna die tonight. I got 15 clips and the sound is tight. I got a silencer tripping with an appetite.
And now I understand everything you're saying to me. Let's get the gravity straight in the man on his feet. I got 8 in the pump and you fresh with your stick. If you stupid motherfuckers, a pen for my print.
Now use your head, kid, you always blowing up fast. We're gonna take that grenade and shove it right up the ass. You gotta vamp it yourself when you jacking the throne. Ain't no safe alternative for making a tone.
Riding high on the highway, coming straight to you. Riding high on the highway, baby, now delivering the herbal truth. Riding high on the highway, coming straight to you. Riding high on the highway, baby, now delivering the herbal truth. You.
It got a whole lot better with time, and it's getting better.